Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll bring you in future of mobile usage effects. This story going to be very interesting and funny, so watch till end. Title is Phone Addict's Life in 2050, Scary Future and Funny Life. Introduction. What if you used your phone all day, every day? What if 2050 was the year, the future? Robot teachers, flying cars, and people still using their phones. This is the story of one boy. Max is his name. Max loves his phone more than anything. But one day, something happens. Let's see what happens when a future phone addict wakes up. This is funny, but also a little scary. So, let's start. Meet Max, the phone addict. Max was 16 years old. He adored his smartphone. He used it for games, messages, music, and videos. He was secretly watching cat videos even while he was in class. His parents always said, "Max, take a break." But Max just grinned and continued to scroll. Max stated, "My phone is my best friend. It knows everything." He even used one hand to brush his teeth and the other to scroll. A curious power cut. One night, Max was playing games on his phone. Suddenly, ZZZZT. Power was cut off. The phone turned off. No light. No internet. Max shouted. No Wi-Fi? What screen? No. He dashed over to his parents. They were using candles. Dad said, "Max, maybe this is a sign. You must unwind." But Max didn't listen. A dream or the future? With rage, Max went to bed. In his dream, something crazy happened. He saw a blue light flash by, woke up in the year 2050 as well. Robots were flying. Vehicles floated. But you know what? People still had cell phones. However, they were in their possession. Literally. People carried their phones in their arms. They didn't talk. They just stared at their screens. A phone school and a robot teacher. Max walked into a school. A robot teacher said, "Good morning, class. Screen your thoughts." The students didn't use books. They opened their heads like screens. Homework was done with brain swipes. Max stated, "Whoa. Where am I? Phone headache, no off button." Max tried to turn off his screen. But it was stuck to his arm. He questioned a robot, "How do I stop this phone?" The robot said, "Warning, in 2050, phones cannot be turned off." Max was surprised. "But what if I want to think for myself?" The robot replied, "Thinking is too slow. Use your screen." Funny future friends. In the future, Max met a group of teenagers. One girl said, "I don't know anyone, but I follow 10,000 people." A different boy said, "My parents are robots. They only text me." Max chuckled, "Wow, my mom even gives real hugs." They questioned Max, "What's a hug?" Ugly food ordered by phone. Max got hungry. He saw a robot eating food. He said, "Pizza, please." The robot said, "Digital pizza here." The pizza was on a screen. Max tapped it, but nothing happened. He said, "Hey. I want to eat, not watch pizza." Sleep? No, just scroll. That night, Max wanted to sleep. But his phone eye kept glowing. It showed 1,000 ads. Buy this. Watch that. You forgot to scroll today. Max shut his eyes. However, the display followed him. He cried, "Please allow me to sleep. I want peace." A mysterious old man. Max entered a park in the morning. He saw one old man sitting under a tree, with no phone. Max said, "Wow. You don't have a screen?" The old man smiled. "I turned mine off. I desired to see the real world once more." Max sat beside him. Birds chirped. Wind blew gently. It was peaceful. Real talk. Max and the old man talked for hours. The old man said, "When I was young, I played outside. I laughed with friends. Then phones came, and we forgot the real world." Max felt something change. He said, "I want to live. Not just scroll." The elderly man said with a grin, "Then wake up, before it's too late." Getting up flash. Max opened his eyes. He had returned to his own bed. The power had returned. His phone was fully charged. He looked at it. Then, he put it down. A new beginning. Max went outside. The sun was shining. He gave neighbors a wave. Helped his mom in the kitchen. Played football with real friends. And every time he used his phone, he said, "Only 30 minutes a day." He started to enjoy life. Outro. What did we learn? What have we learned thus far? Phones are amazing. They help us talk, learn, and laugh. But too much screen time can make us forget to live. Stop working. Look around you. There is a beautiful world outside your screen. Max learned this lesson. Now it's your turn. Tell us in the comments. How much time do you spend on your phone? Like. Subscribe. Share with your friends, both online and offline. See you in the next entertaining tale, no screen required.